early morning workout. Time right now 5:30. I don't think I can really drive with the lights on. I was gonna do it, but I'm like, nah, I feel like I'm just asking for a ticket. I feel like I'm asking for a ticket. I think there's gonna be some lighting coming up so you guys will be able to see me, but if not, you guys can hear. I was gonna do it, bro. I was like, I don't know about that. Let me maybe put a flashlight on from the cell phone. Maybe that'll work, because I am not. All right. We do that. All right, so okay, let me stop. All right, early morning workout. I feel good. Yesterday was a rest day for me, so didn't do too much, just kind of hung out, worked on some content, uploaded some stuff, edited some stuff. All right, so for the longest time I did not have a weight loss goal, like a number. I never really had one. Like, I knew I needed to be like in the lighter 2s, right? I'm 6'3", by the way, in case you guys didn't know. So I'm a very tall girl. But I never really had like a set number, like, oh, when I'm done with all this, I want to be 205 or I want to be 230. I never really knew. But I decided to come up with a number. Not because I'm gonna like be obsessed with it, but it's just like a starting point. All right, I had to pull over and readjust. The way I have it angled, it like just makes it a challenge. Anyways, so I pulled over into this neighborhood. Very pretty Christmas lights, by the way. Yeah, so I never really had like a goal weight number, because my thing was, I don't really know. Like, I know what it says online, right? Like, I know it says I should be between like, I think it's like 200 and 220, somewhere up in there. But I wanted to just go off of look. Like, how do I look? Like, am I happy? Because I know like muscle weighs more than fat. I wanted to be pretty muscular. So I figured right off gate, I'd probably be a little heavier than someone who maybe just is my height but is a runner, because like runners are lighter, they're they're leaner. So I just really didn't know, but I decided to come up with a number to as a baseline. So the journey is to 225 pounds. That's where we're starting. I don't know if that's where we'll end. I might get to 225 and be like, nah, stomach isn't as flat as I would like, oh shit, I don't know. Or I might get to 225 and feel like that's too lean for me. I don't really know, but that's where we'll start, and then we'll just make adjustments from there. Because one thing I do want to do, I think I am going to do another bulk, not now, and probably not through the summer. I probably enjoy my 6-pack, but maybe by next fall I might do another bulk. And I want to be leaner when I do the bulk to start, so that when I do put on weight, I'm not going to be like as numerically heavy as I was last year when I bulked. Because I want to get a little more, I want to get stronger, I want to get a little more muscular. But anyways, so 225, that's the goal into the new year. 225, 2025. Oh, that's a no, I swear that I didn't think about it like that till literally just now. But yeah, so I'm gonna strive for 225 pounds. So that's about 20 pounds. The goal is to knock off another 20 pounds of fat. Do I think that's possible? Hell yeah, I do. I'm just curious to see how skinny that's gonna look on me. Excuse me. The proper term is how lean. I'm sorry. Like, I come from a big family, so when you're lean, quote unquote, you're skinny. But that's not the proper word. Excuse me. I'm interested to see how lean that's gonna make me look. Like, I don't even know. I don't know how lean that's gonna be. I don't know. We'll see. I used to be in college and in high school when I was playing basketball. I was 215. And it's crazy because back then I thought I was fat. Isn't that how I always go? Like, you was a smaller weight, but at that time you thought you was fat, and now it's like you would love to be back at that weight because now you fat. Literally, I used to think at 215 I was fat, but like looking back at old Facebook pictures, because you know how Facebook got to remind you 10 years ago you looked like this. So when I see those posts, I'm like, bruh, I was skinny as fuck. I think in some of those pictures I was like 205. I think there was a point, I don't think it lasted long, but I think there was a point where I had got down to like 195, 196, like right up in there. And then I started gaining weight. So it didn't last long. It might have lasted like a month. and then I slowly started gaining weight again. But yeah, I think I did at some point in my adult life get down to 195-ish. So, you know, I don't know if I want to get that small again. But see, back then I wasn't lifting weights. Like I was just skinny at this point. We're gonna use the word skinny. I won't lean. I was skinny. I wasn't lifting weights. I wasn't training. I just was like don't judge, but I was like low-key starving myself. Like, that's what I'm saying. I just always had a very unhealthy relationship with food. Like, I was either starving myself to lose weight or I was eating my emotions. It was never like a good place. So this is the first time in my life where, you know, I feel good mentally and I don't have a bad relationship with food. And I love the direction that my life is going in and my weight loss journey. So, you know, this is all new territory for me. But I wanted to share that with you guys. The goal, just to have somewhere to start. And like I said, we'll play around with it. Ultimately, you guys know, if you don't know, I'm at this point in my fitness journey, I'm striving for a six-pack. So that involves a lot of cutting, which is what I've been doing. I have noticed a lot recently in my videos how my stomach has slowly but surely flattened up a little bit more. I'm starting to see I don't know what it's called, but you know, like when you can only see mine when I'm standing, okay? But hey, I'll take it. Progress is progress. But you know, like when you're standing, like where your ribs are about to be, like those two pieces of bone that stick out on each side. You got one on one side and one on the other side, like right at the upper top of your stomach. I don't know what it's called, you guys. Listen, I haven't been in anatomy and I don't know how long. But it's like two pieces of bone, like one on each side. And like, that's where like your six-pack starts. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's where it start at. You can see that when I'm standing up. Like you can see where, I'll show y'all when we get in the gym, but you can see it. Like it's there. Like you definitely can see it. So we got some motion. we got some motion. Even with my lower belly, yes, I still have a lower belly. But like from the side, I've noticed that it's not poking out as much. And no, I'm not sucking it in, because I know some people be like, that's if you suck it in. No, I'm not sucking it in, y'all. Like from the side, like it's really starting to come in slowly. Like I really noticed. So, you know, I'm excited because it's like, yes, we're getting closer to the six-pack. But for those of y'all who don't know, you can't, when you're trying to get a six-pack, like you can't do 1,000 crunches and think that's gonna get you a six-pack. Like doing ab workouts is not gonna get you the six-pack. What's gonna get you the six-pack is losing fat, because we all have a six-pack. We just got belly over it. And unfortunately, when you're right there towards the end of your weight loss journey, which I feel like I am, like considering I've lost 100 pounds, I feel like I'm like right there. Like I can see the finish line. Like I'm so close. But yet it's like going up a hill. I feel like it's like going up a really steep mountain trying to get to that finish line, because it's like it's going so slow. When I first started losing weight, like it was slow, but it was fast. Like there would be weeks I would lose 3 pounds, 5 pounds, you know, and I wasn't like not eating. Like I was eating my 1,400, 1,500 calories, but like the scale was moving fast. And then like as you get closer and closer, the scale moves less and less and less and less, and it's frustrating as hell. And it's like, you really have to play the patience game. Like, you have to, because if you don't, like, you will literally get pissed off. You will get real pissed off. And even when I came out of my bulk and I started cutting again, because I put on about almost 30 pounds with the bulk that I did this time last year. And so losing that weight, it came off fast. It came off really fast. Like, I think the first week that I went from bulk to cut, I lost like 8 pounds. Like, that shit was coming off fast. And now being back at pretty much weight-wise, scale-wise, where I was before the bulk, roughly 5 pounds. I was like 240. So I'm 245. So like, right, you know, like 5 pounds off. It just slowed up again. And so you just kind of have to keep pushing. And, you know, you're going to have weeks, unfortunately, where you might not be as locked in. That's why it's really a journey. That's why I'm gonna start titling these videos the journey to 225, because it's really a fucking journey. Like, it is really a journey, but you just have to keep pushing. So, you know, seeing the progress, that definitely helps for sure. Keeps me locked in. You know, I love how I'm starting to look at my gym clothes. Like, that's exciting. I ordered some more stuff. I forgot how exciting it is to get new gym clothes, and like, just seeing how good you look. It's like, it really is added motivation. Like, seriously, order some new gym clothes. Like, just keep them coming. Like, I'm telling you, it really does make all the difference. At least for me, it does. But you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, I'm starting to see progress. My thighs are getting smaller, but that lower belly is holding on. And that's what my trainer was saying, it's going to hold on. Especially, he said, for women, we tend to hold our last bit of weight in our lower belly and our hips and our thighs. So, you know, it just is what it is. Your lower belly, it requires your body the least amount of energy to store it there. Like, how often do you really use your lower belly? You know what I mean? Like, when you use your arms, you use your legs. But your body doesn't really necessarily need to use your lower belly for any type of movement, right? So that's why it takes so much to lose it. So, you know, I learned that on a YouTube video about belly fat. That's why it's so hard to get rid of it. But eventually it will go away. You just gotta keep on keeping on. Now, when would I like to be at this 225? Let's set like a goal date. But the goal date, it has to be very reasonable. Like, I can't say we're gonna lose 25 pounds or 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Like, come on. We have to be realistic here. We know that good fat loss is about a half a pound to a pound a week, right? This is what we know. So anything more than that, especially because I'm towards the end of my journey, I don't want to be losing, not end of the journey. Let me take that back, because then we're going to be working on something else. It's always going to be something to improve. So the journey never stops. But the fat loss journey. Now, one thing I don't want to do is cut too much, because I don't want to lose the muscle that I have. So, because I worked really hard for this muscle. And if you eat too few calories, you will lose muscle. So we don't want to do that. So a pound a week, well, we're looking at about 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. So we're about to be in January. So we should really start to see a solid 6-pack come March. I don't think that's an unrealistic goal. I think that is very, very, very achievable. We should really start to see a solid 6-pack come March. Lower belly too. Not just upper half, but lower belly too. So I think that's where we're gonna go. I think we're gonna do that. And that would be solid, because spring right around the corner. I think that's what we should strive for. So March 225, I don't know. When I was like 205. And I'm like, well, dang, is 225 still too heavy for me? Because I mean, I know I'm like a little bit taller than him. I'm 6'3", he's 6'1", but he's a man. So then I'm like, in my head, I was like, maybe 225 isn't lean enough. I don't know. That's why I say it's like a starting point, y'all. We can always adjust because I just don't know. I don't know what I should be. I know what the internet says, but I don't know what I should be. At 225, I will no longer be considered overweight by the BMI calculator. And you know, that's what's most important. Right? Now, aesthetic wise, athletic built wise, I don't know. That might still be a little too much fat on me. We'll see. But I would like to at least get to 225 by March and see where we are with the six-pack. Because even if I do have to lose a little bit more weight, it will only, at that point, it'd only be like, what, 10 pounds, 12 pounds? Like, it would literally be right there. You know, 225, we're literally right there, you know? So even if we do have to lose a few more pounds to get a solid six-pack, that would probably take a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't, I don't think it'd be that significant of a drop in weight in order to accomplish that. So 225 is the goal. That's where we're headed. By March, I think I can do it. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. We're going to increase the cardio, not because of, we're increasing cardio because we just want to get in a steeper deficit. That's why we're increasing cardio. But not by much, you guys. Like, I'm not about to be on the fucking treadmill for 2 hours. Like, we're not doing all that. But what I will do is incorporate more stuff. So, you know, we could do like 20 minutes on the elliptical and maybe in the afternoon or something, do another 20 minutes. We'll see, on the treadmill. A walk, right? Because I could, but I don't walk outside anymore because it's so cold. So that's what I mean by a little bit more cardio. Just to get a few more steps in, burn another 100, 200 calories. This is where it counts. You know, so I'm willing to do that, but I think we can get it done. Now, what are we doing for the workout today? Full body, of course. I was thinking Bulgarians. This gym has the split squat rack. Well, not rack. I don't know what you call it. It's like it's not a machine. It's just like an accessory. You can put your back foot on. So that's why I wanted to come to this gym, because the other gyms don't have it. I'm too tall for the bench. Like, I can put my back foot on the bench. I have done it before. You know, I make do. But it's not as comfortable as using this thing. I don't know what it's called. I'll show y'all when we get there. But I just prefer doing it on this thing here. So that's why I was like, well, I guess we'll go to this gym because they have it. So Bulgarians for glutes. Back, we'll probably do lat pull down, wide grip neutral bar. I love that bar. Definitely gonna do some biceps. I was thinking preacher curls. There's a preacher curl machine, and I have not used it in I don't know how long. So today might be the day for that. Definitely gonna knock out push-ups, so that's gonna take care of chest. And then we'll hit some abs today as well. We'll definitely hit some abs. And is that it? No, we gotta do a shoulder. Definitely gotta do some type of shoulder. I don't know yet. Maybe like you know, we haven't done in a long time. We have not done cable flies. I wish I was writing this down, because I'm gonna get in here and then forget what I said and end up doing something totally different from what we was talking about right now. Probably do cable shoulder fly though. Haven't done that in a really long time. But that's the plan for today. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the gym. Alright, so you want to know what's really crazy? We literally came to this gym because I was telling y'all in the car, they have like I don't know what it is. It's not a machine. It's just a thing where you can put your back leg on. Um, no one knows where it is. That was literally the sole purpose of coming here, for this very reason. But it is what it is. We're gonna make do. I found a box thing. So a lot of people do them on the bench, but because I'm so tall, I'm 6'3", I just don't feel like I get a good range of motion. So I need to put my back leg on something just a little bit higher than your standard bench. All right, so that's why the other thing came into play, but no one knows where it is. So anyways, I have this box set at 16 inches, I think. Yeah. No, 24. It's 24 inches high. So this works for me. So I'm already warmed up, did my cardio, did 20 minutes on the elliptical. I'm ready to go. So I already did my first set. I made a reel. So we're in set 2. 55-pound dumbbell between 10 to 12 reps. And then we're going to drop on the floor and do some push-ups. Hell yeah. Let me get some music in my ear and I'm ready for y'all. So remember, this is set 2. This is set 2. So don't even. All right, let's do it. Had to get some music. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 4. 6. 8. 9. 10. Oh, fuck. Motherfucker. God damn. Jesus Christ. Rest for a few seconds. Do the next leg. All right, other leg. I only rested for about a good minute and a half. This leg here that y'all will see, the range of motion isn't as deep. This is my bad knee. It's getting better, but I can't get it all the way close to my butt like I can on my right leg. So it is what it is. So that's the way it might look a little off, but it's just a mobility thing that I'm working on. All right, same thing, 10 to 12 reps. Okay. Hold on. My foot caught a cramp. Come on. All right, let's do it. I got 2 more. Come on, Jazz. Come on. Come on. One, 2, 3. Alright, lats, pull downs. Got the wide bar here. We're gonna do a few warm-up reps real quick. Some slight, nothing too crazy. Just to make sure Everything is feeling how it should. Last time I did these, I had it at 120. So I'm gonna strive for that again. But sometimes you just can't. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily mean you're getting weaker. It's just whatever day, that just wasn't your day. You know, it just is what it is. I'll start at 70 and see how that feels. Just do like 4 or 5 real quick. Oh, that's light as hell. But we'll commit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that was cool. That was cool. I mean, honestly, everything felt great. I'm ready to go heavy. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just pull the Band-Aid off. All right, 120, 10 to 12 reps. If I have to drop down, I will, but I'm gonna try to do as many as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, getting tired. 10. 11. Let's try to get one more. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, fuck. Hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna hit rear delts. I literally just saw somebody doing this in the gym. I've never seen it before, but I got an explanation on how to do it. So we're gonna give it a go. So he said, put the pulley about shoulder height. Down one. Yeah, so shoulder height. I'm gonna start light because I've literally never done this before, but it looked cool. So all you're doing, and he's still doing it, so I might take a glance, see what he's doing. Listen, when I see people doing stuff I've never done before or seen before, I have no problem inquiring. Hold on, let me move this out the way. Sorry about that. All right, I have no problem inquiring. One thing about me, I'm gonna make sure I learn something every day. I always strive to learn something. All right, so basically what he's doing, he's literally doing it right now. Okay, so you just pull like that. And he said that hits like your rear delt. Let me see if I feel it, hold on. I think the weight might be too light for me. Let me bring it up to 10. Bring it down. Maybe. He has his. All right. Bring it down one more. All right, let's try it. So I have it at 10. So you just kind of extend, and I guess you get like a good squeeze there. All right. Yeah, I feel it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo-wee. 9. Okay. Then he said he'll go into like archer pulls. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I felt that. See? Look at that. And I was just saying in the car, I didn't know what kind of shoulder exercise we were going to do. Well, figured that out. All right. Next side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, God. No, that was crazy. All right, you guys. Grabbed a preacher curl machine. Oh. I guess this doesn't go up anymore. All right. All right. We're just going to make it do what it do. All right, so one thing I like to do when it comes to biceps is like drop sets to failure. That's like my thing. So that's what we're going to do here. But I haven't done preachers in I don't know how long. Let's get a lighter weight just to feel this out before we really get started. All right. I'm going to start at 35 or 30 pounds. And they do have these cool 2.5 pound plates here if you only want to go up a little bit of weight. All right. I need a little music. And we'll get started. All right, let's do it. That's a little too light. All right, let's go up. Let's do 50. All right. That's a little too light. All right, let's go to 60. I think we'll be good here. Yeah. Gotta get that full extension. It's too light. All right. I'm at 80. Let's see how that goes. That might be too heavy, but we'll see. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. All right. So this set was kind of messed up because I was trying to find a weight to start with. So now we know for set 2, we're going to start at 80. I thought 60 would have been heavy enough, but it wasn't. All right, so no drop set for this set because I'm already tired from playing with it. But sets 2 and 3, we're going to start at 80 and go down. All right, drop set time. I'm going to add a 2.5 pound plate. So we're at 82.5. Start here. Let's do it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's drop down to 60. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop down to 40. Jesus Christ. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm gonna start at let's start at 90. We'll do 90. Let me not be a little wuss. All right. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Take off 15 pounds. Alright. Let's take off another 15. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay. Ow. Yeah. My trainer told me he noticed I give up before it's time to give up. So, like he says, like sometimes when I start to feel a burn, that's when I'm ready to stop. So I got to learn how to fight through it. So set 2, since I was able to do the 90, that means I probably could have did more in the first place. So, you know, we'll keep working at it. My fear is like tearing a muscle. Like, do you ever think about like, okay, if I lift too heavy, my fear is like, well, what if I like rip my muscle in the process or something? Like, I don't know. I'd be in my head sometimes with it, but it is what it is. So set 2, I could have did more, but either way, good burn. Let's go hit some abs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, good workout. Just stopped and got some gas real quick before I make the drive home. Good workout, you guys. Those Bulgarian split squats. Woo, honey. Them shits is no joke. Like, if you don't have split squats in your routine, Bulgarian split squats in your routine, whether you're trying to hit quads or your glutes, you don't know what you're missing. Like, those are crazy. And I was telling you guys earlier, I really did enjoy the delt flies, the rear delt flies. Those were, I guess they're cable rear delt flies. I guess that's what they would be called. Those were great too. Overall, good workout. Burned a total of, I think I watched it like 1,000 some calories once I hit the button for the lift to be over. So not a bad morning. I was surprised at how empty it was in there this morning because it's Monday. So that's why I was like, you know, well, you always see this on Tuesday, but I figured it'd be more crowded. Like, I know we got there at damn near 6, but I figured, you know, the people who like to work out before they go to work, I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't mind an empty gym at all. Honestly, I prefer it. I was just expecting it to be just a little bit more crowded. I don't know which gym we'll go to tomorrow. Leave it up in the air. I still can't believe, like, I literally came to the gym just to use the split squat thing and to show you guys what I was talking about. And nobody knew where it was. I literally circled that gym like 5 times trying to find it before I settled with the box. I was like, dang. Because one thing that I noticed is, like, my Achilles or my ankle, my foot, like when I try to flatten it all the way, I get like some discomfort there. So I like having that thing, I still don't know what it's called, because it allows my foot to not be leaned up against something. Like, it's literally just like my ankle resting on it, but there's nothing supporting my foot, so I don't have to force my foot upwards. You get what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. So it gets a little uncomfortable sometimes, but oh well, we got through it. So the plans for the rest of the day, I'm gonna edit content, make some reels, or edit some reels. I've been very proud of myself this year in 2024. Like, we always talking about 2025 or the following year, whichever year we're in. But do you ever take a minute to just commend yourself for all of the hard work you've put in the year that is ending? You know, I don't do get comfortable. I think that's probably the best. I don't want to get comfortable and feel like I've already made it to where I want to make it, because I haven't. Like, we haven't even touched the surface. But I am proud of myself for my level of consistency this year. Not just with weight loss, but with uploading, growing my platforms. You know, I'm really proud of myself for that. Showing up for you guys every day, even on days where I really don't feel like it. You know, because I started being on YouTube consistently, like every day for a year, and I think I started in like September, October, November, December, a year and 4 months. Wow. A year and 4 months I've been uploading every day. Now I think I might have missed, like, if I had to take a rough guesstimate, I probably missed a total of 4 or 5 uploads in 365 plus days. A year and 4 months. So however many days that is, that's probably like 60, 120, 365 plus 465. So about 480 days. I probably missed like 5 uploads total. You know, but you know, shit happens. I don't think that's bad. I think that's still very consistent. And I've learned to not be like disappointed in myself if I do have to miss an upload. You know, it's not something that I like to do. I really don't like to do it. But sometimes, like I said, shit happens and it just is what it is. I'm very consistent, or I'm very proud of myself with not just YouTube, but even on Instagram and TikTok. Like I said, I started in September of 2023 making weight loss, fitness, and motivational content. And I had made that TikTok that I have just for this type of content. All of my platforms, by the way, are in my link tree. If you guys want to follow me on anything else, you know, so I've learned a lot, come a long way for sure. I can't wait to see what next year brings. You know, when I hit like that 2-year mark, I'm excited about that. I think I had a pretty good year. I think 2024 was a really good year for me. And again, sure, there are things that I would have liked to happen, or, you know, maybe wish I had more progress than the progress that I already had. But I'm still very thankful and grateful for the progress that I've made. I really am. And I encourage you to reflect on your 2024 and try to figure out, what are you proud of yourself for? What did you accomplish? You know? Did you make New Year's resolutions for 2024 and actually stick with it? If so, like, how did it go? Like, are you proud of yourself? Is there room for improvement? Did you give it all you got? Did you reach the goal? Because sometimes we have goals and it's like, all right, we reached that. Like, maybe your goal was to buy a house. All right, so you closed on your house. So, check, right? Check the box. Like, you did it. That the goal is there, right? Like, that mission has been completed. And then you have some goals where it's like, you started and you still working on it, right? You still getting going. So, you know, are you proud of the progress that you've made? If so, what are your goals for 2025? And if you're not proud of the progress that you've made, one, are you being too hard on yourself? Because sometimes we do that. But two, what can you do differently in 2025 so that at the end of 2025 you can be proud of yourself? Like, were you procrastinating? Were you not being consistent? Were you distracted? You know, that happens. Sometimes you can be distracted. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear that. I just passed gas. I have really worked on it's really like just up to the individual. But I just know from my past, and again, I'm not the same person that I was, so I'll give myself grace. But from my past, I used to get easily distracted. Like if I met new friends, instead of like doing whatever I was working on doing, I would go hang out. Like I could literally be ready to sit down and study for something, or work on a business idea I had, and a girlfriend of mine could text me and be like, hey, let's go get drinks, and I would go get drinks. I would literally like stop what I was doing. So I was easily distracted in the past. Now it's gotten to the point where like I really am not trying to do anything other than what I got going on, because I'm just trying to stay locked in. I don't want to slowly let distractions in, but what everyone considers a distraction is different. So that's really only something you can determine. I'm not saying how I choose to go about it isn't right or isn't wrong. I think it's up to the individual. I do think that you may have to limit your interactions with people. Like I don't think, if you're really trying to lose weight, I don't think going to happy hour every week and getting drinks and food, like I think you probably should pick and choose which ones you attend. I'm always gonna advocate for not drinking, but to each his own. It's your life. All I can do is, it's actually hot today. Well, not hot, but warmer than it's been. All I can really do is just tell you guys what I've been up to, how I handle life, things that I've learned, and hopefully maybe inspire and motivate you guys. So am I going out for New Year's Eve? No. No, I am not. The thought of being around a whole bunch of drunk people makes me cringe. Especially because I don't drink. Like, I don't drink at all. I have been sober for 3 years. And I think it's been about 3 years, yeah. So, no, I will not be going out. Honestly, I probably won't even be awake. Like, I go to bed early as fuck, you guys. I probably won't even be awake. Like, if I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you guys, I don't even think I'm gonna be awake. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, or I just don't have the desire to do the things that I used to do. Is that weird? Let me know in the comments. Like, do you experience that? Like, is it because you're getting older? Is it because your priorities have shifted? Like, what do you think it is? Like, going out to a bar or a lounge or a club, like, that does not excite me at all. Like, I could think of maybe 10 other things I would rather be doing. Going to sleep. Going to sleep. Being at home. Go to the gym. Work on content. I don't know. Certain things just don't excite me anymore. Like that type of stuff. Nah, I'm good. Now if you went and you wanted to tell me about it, I'ma listen and be like, oh, but like me actually going with you, like, no. just I'll see it on your story. Just make sure you document it and put it on your story so I can see what you got going on. I'll be good with that. I'll live vicariously through you on your Instagram story. While I'm cuddled up in my bed. Oh gosh. But it's crazy because if this was like 10 years ago, I would think that I was boring. I would. Like, if the 10-year younger version of me were to see me today and like what I like to do versus what I don't, I would think I was boring as fuck. Like just an old ass lady. Like, that's what I would think. But like today, me being who I am, I think I live a great life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like excited every morning. Like, yeah, what are we gonna get into hype about it. Like, even though I literally do the same thing every day, I'd be so excited about my day. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it really be like that. Like, I really be so excited about my day. Like, I ain't just do it yesterday. Like, I ain't just about to do it tomorrow. Like, I don't know. I think it comes with, like, peace and solitude and just having something that you really like to do. I think that, too. Like, because some people just haven't found themselves, or they haven't found their purpose, so they can't fathom knowing what it's like to be living in your purpose and doing what really makes you excited every day. But it's like the best feeling in the world. And for the longest time in my past, I didn't know what that was either, you know. I really didn't. My foot started itching. I didn't really know what that was either. So I ain't even, I think it just comes with time. But anyways, what else? I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for New Year's to be over. I'm just done with the holidays. Like, I'm just ready for things to resume back to normal. Like, gym times being altered. Like, what is this? What is this? I think the sign said 2 o'clock they're closing tomorrow for New Year's Eve. Christmas they were closed. And I get it. Like, I'm not like, I get it. Like, people should be with their family. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah, back to normal in a few days. The hype of the holidays will be coming to a close, and we can all go back to do what we were doing. With no more New Year's resolution talk, holiday talk. We're done with that. So, alright, well, guess I'll finish my drive, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, and Happy New Year's.